Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Jose, again. How you doing? I'm finally back after a week of inactivity, and I'm bringing you today a video that it's quite unusual. If you want to know what happens when everything that can go wrong goes wrong, stay tuned. As usually, my dive buddy for the day was my cousin Jaco, but the thing is that this time, my uncle and Jaco's father also joined, which was very nice because him and my father and my grandfather, they were the ones that taught me and Jaco and basically all of us how to dive. So it is always nice, going kind of back to the roots, that feeling. So we did have a lot of fun diving together. It was really nice. But besides not being in the best conditions, I tried to go on with the day, and this is how it started. On my first dive, I got a very good chance at RAS, but first fuck up of the day, my safety was on. Well, and now I'm sure that all of you are wondering why did I say that it was such a bad day. I don't think there's a better explanation than this. I'll let Jose from the past explain it to all of you.
I feel bad as fuck. So ever since we came, I have been having a lot of problems because I've had a pretty bad cold this week, and it's just been here a lot of pain. Every time I dive down, I would feel the pressure a lot. Instead of my ears, as it usually happens, it was straight here on my forehead and under my eyes, which is the most painful thing ever. It was impossible to dive.
The first catch didn't take long. After a few dives and spotting small fish, I saw one that was good enough and I didn't miss. On one dive, I spotted a nice school of sargo, but this motherfucker's got a radar on them. It's impossible to surprise them. The second catch was a little bit more difficult than the first one. The fish got behind a rock, but I stayed calm, waited for the right shot, and I didn't miss either. After these two catches, these two RAS, a third one actually came, but I didn't have battery on my GoPro to record it. However, if I told you that this wasn't a day to be really happy about, I really meant it. The thing is, I shot the fish, I started dragging it up to the surface, and I followed the procedure that I always do, put the fish to sleep, to kill it in the most humane and fast way as possible so the fish doesn't suffer, which is, we can either put the knife in the fish gills and just rotate it so you basically break them and the fish instantly dies, or you can put it in its head and basically poke it. But the thing is, I usually go for the gills because it's faster and easier. So I did that. I took it out of the spear, and when I was gonna start cleaning it with the guts and everything, taking everything out, I was gonna start cutting the stomach to open it, and the motherfucker slipped out of my hand because it happened to be alive. So I stood in this position with a knife in my hand and an empty left hand, looking at the fish swimming away like, what the fuck did just happen? I cannot believe a dead fish just slipped out of my hand. Well, make sure you properly kill your fish, guys. God damn it. After this little story with the fish, I decided that I was pretty done for today because my tooth, this one, started hurting a lot because of the pressure, or I really don't know why, but it added up to my forehead and I was feeling bad. So I proposed to them to go out and they agreed because they were kind of cold as well. So we just went out, but yeah, the day wasn't really done with us yet. It had something else that, for you to understand it, you need to know how a fish stringer works, which I'm sure most of you do, but there are probably some that don't. So this part, this end, is the one you tie to something, or you just get it attached to something like this. Then you got this part, which is what you use to put the fish. So you put them like this, so they stay in, and if they try to go out, this blocks them. However, this part is also open and it doesn't block anything because it's supposed to be attached to something. Well, when we were going out, we swam all the way to some very shallow parts, like some rocks and everything, where the water is like this deep or something. So we just started taking everything out, the fins, the weights. I had the fish stringer on me, so I just took it out and I placed the fish on some random rock or anything. And my uncle and I decided to take the float with everything on it just to some farther inland, so we could get everything out and just managed to clean the fish and everything, more relaxed because we didn't have to take care of it. And we left my cousin Jaco in charge of taking care of the fins and the weights and everything that was still on the rocks, and the fish among those. However, when we were coming back, we started hearing our cousin scream, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, I'm losing everything." And we were like, what? So we just rushed, and when we arrived there, we saw like one fin on some end, the other fin on the other place like 5 meters away, and we were like, what happened? And the thing is that a big wave came and it took everything with it, among those the fish stringer. But we could recover it, but yeah, you can imagine what happened to the fish. So we lost them, but we were lucky that we managed to get one back, but we lost the other one. So overall, you can see that it was a complicated day. And this is basically the end of the day. You are more than allowed to make all the fun of me that you want, because goddamn, I really messed up that day. But I hope at least you got some laugh at it and that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel, because I hope to be able to be more active now. And I'll see you soon, guys. Peace out.